Welcome back to Morning After, everyone. We appreciate you being here with us on this Thursday morning, and we want to shed some light on Communities Foundation of Texas. It is an organization that really works in so many ways to bring people together to address the needs in our community. And Nicole Paquette from Communities Foundation is joining us now with more on ongoing efforts to really recruit and empower young people to care about their communities more. And from what I can tell with the work you've done so far, you're doing a great job. What is most rewarding about seeing young people caring about their communities and working with you to give back?
It's honestly just so inspiring to see the ways that young people are engaging and wanting to really give back in the areas that they care about. I really feel like, from the work I've seen that we're doing with young people, our future is just really bright here in North Texas.
Well, you have the Emergency Leaders in Philanthropy program, so you're bringing in young people ages 25 to 40 who have an interest or a passion or maybe have questions about how can I help and what can I do to give back. What are you finding among them their greatest concerns are in our community?
Yeah, so this year's cohort that we have for this program, it is a 9-month program, and there's 80 young leaders that were accepted into the program this year. They have been working over the past few months to select their priority funding areas and focus areas, and they selected the issue areas of education and economic opportunity this year. So those are the two things that they're focused on, and they're looking at different funding opportunities to give some dollars away.
And we want to let people know as we look at these images, this is from the program pre-pandemic. It's changed quite a bit this year. You're doing a lot of it virtually, and I know you're working with our content partners at On Air Media to do that. Do you find that in the midst of this pandemic, it's been in some ways even more successful because it's made what you do more accessible to more people to do it virtually?
I think that we've done a great job with the virtual pivot of the program, but I do think, the one thing that we wish we could do if everyone could gather safely in person together would be the things that happen, the conversations before and after our program sessions where they can really connect with one another, where they can have networking opportunities. So we've tried to really do that virtually. And we're really excited about our partnership with On Air Media to help our nonprofit finalists for funding make presentations to the group. But yeah, it's definitely been a new challenge in the virtual environment.
Well, the other thing that strikes me about the program is that you impress upon these young people that this is not just about raising money and giving it to an organization that might help others, but it's digging deep and looking at social issues and looking at organizations and how the money might best be spent. I'm just going to run through a couple of them here. As they begin to look at this $25,000 and how to give it out, they're considering Bachman Lake Together, Big Thought, and 4 Oak Cliff, all of them related to education. And again, there's a long list of organizations, causes, and so forth related to a wide variety of things. What do you think that does for young people to instill in them the importance of really being considerate about how money is given and to where?
Yeah, I think just from what we hear from each of the participants in the program, it's very personal for them, and they're really learning about their own personal strategies for giving and a deeper understanding of what they care about, but also about what the community's greatest needs are. So, these nonprofits that they're considering for funding are doing such important work in the community. They're going to have a really tough time deciding where to give their $25,000 to.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Cardboard Project funding, which supports the expansion of 8 virtual call centers to help engage community members who don't have digital skills needed for jobs. That is just one of a laundry list of things and organizations and programs that you have, and we really appreciate the work you do in the community. Nicole, thank you for this.
Absolutely.
And we want people to reach out to Communities Foundation of Texas. There is their website, cftexas.org/ELP. You can check that out. They will be more than willing to help guide you through a life that involves not just career aspirations, but aspirations of philanthropy and giving back, Jenny, as well.